Welcome back, everybody. We're back together with another video. And you got to know that things are really, really bad for Disney Star Wars, Disney overall. When the media is even writing articles about is Disney bad at Star Wars, and they go through this whole entire analysis here, high budget, scrap projects, fan backlash. It's been 12 years. Actually, I believe it's been 12 years this month. I believe it was October of 2012 when George Lucas sold to Disney. And I can just be honest right up front. Is Disney bad at Star Wars? Yeah. Yeah, and they're getting worse. That's the major problem right there. They're getting worse. I didn't like The Force Awakens, but The Force Awakens made a ton of money. They even do mention that right here, that The Force Awakens made over $2 billion. Mm-hmm. Then they actually released Rogue One. So they had back-to-back hits. But then after that, the wheels fell off. Last Jedi came out, right? Mm-hmm. Fractured the fan base. The movie made like $700 million less because it was so bad. And then they released Solo: A Star Wars Story, which lost money. Then they put out The Rise of Palpatine, which only made $1 billion. I believe that film lost money because we actually saw the budget for that movie. It was extraordinarily high. They are bad at Star Wars. Now, you being a more passive Star Wars fan, you didn't really grow up watching it. I'm pretty sure you can actually tell the difference between Disney Star Wars and George Lucas Star Wars, right?
Yes. And the main thing Disney is bad for Star Wars is because they threw out what George Lucas made. Now, if they, like when they bought Lucasfilm, and if they let George Lucas do episode...
He was actually had story treatments for episode 7, 8, 9. He thought he was actually going to be involved. And they told George, no, we don't want you.
Yeah, that is the bad part. Now,
it's disrespectful.
Yes. If they just let George Lucas do his thing and, let him run the show, that will be fine.
Yeah.
But they just want to throw away all the George Lucas stuff.
And that's been a problem. Now, his movies are always going to be there. A lot of people are actually speculating that Disney really wants to remake the original trilogy. That would be heresy. It would get destroyed. It wouldn't be good.
Yes. The second thing Disney make mistake is they not focusing on the fan. They should know that they already have a fan base already, a biggest Star Wars fan base, but they changed their strategy and turned to focus on their ideology.
Yeah, they're trying to change the fan base, and it's not going to work. Disney believes that women never liked Star Wars before. Newsflash, women like Star Wars. So what they've been doing is they've been out there trying to really feminize Star Wars. That's going to turn off the male fans, and also the female fans don't like it either. And I'm not saying that they can't make TV shows or movies with a female lead. They've been horrible. Horrible. I mean, George Lucas would have never made that Acolyte show, right? Mm-mm. And we're finding out, Star Wars Theory put up a video. The Acolyte cost $300 million now.
Man.
And it was an utter failure.
Yep. And for me, I'm just more into the Star Wars books. Now, I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about
the old books.
The old books. I'm reading the Old Republic and Darth Bane and
You like
they
that.
were interesting. You know,
there's a lot of people that really love the old EU, and it was actually called the EU. Now that Disney got it, they changed it to Legends. But what they've been doing is they've been taking elements of it, and the people that really love the old EU, when they actually see some things put into Disney Star Wars, is like, wait a minute, that's terrible. That's not working right.
yes. And when I look at the book, it's not about the gender issues because in the book, the Old Republic and the Dark Bane series, they have Sith and Jedi that are woman and man.
Yeah. Even George Lucas had dark side users in his Star Wars. Remember, in the Clone Wars, they had Ventress,
Yes.
a woman.
And-
Ahsoka came in too in Clone Wars.
Yes. And I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the TV show was good, the Clone War.
Clone Wars is great. I love Clone Wars.
And the book, the old books, the Old Republic and Dark Bane, I'm looking forward to read Dark Plagueis later on.
Yeah, I believe I heard that book is really, really good. I haven't read it at all. But when it comes to like the movies and the TV shows, outside of Mandalorian season 1 and season 2, everything else has been a major failure. The Ahsoka show, not good. The Obi-Wan show, they messed up Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, when I actually see the question is Disney bad at Star Wars, yes, you messed up Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
That should have been a layup right there. Also, nothing is as bad as the Acolyte. Now there's people that do like Andor. But my problem with Andor is it didn't even feel like Star Wars. It didn't feel like some people like that slow burn. I can understand why they like the show, but it didn't feel like Star Wars. It was dragging. It was kind of boring to me. But there was a lot of people that actually did like it. It just wasn't for me. The show wasn't woke. It was just slow to me.
Yes. I really think Disney should focus on the fan base instead of moving to their ideology.
They don't care about the fans anymore.
No.
And they're paying the price.
Yes, because for me, I didn't grow up watching Star Wars. You introduced me and I got interested. And some people that I know, they are not Star Wars fan, but they like Star Wars, like me. And if they really like Star Wars, they will try to get into it. They will listen to what the fans said. And it seems like for me, I think that the Star Wars fan, they have more detail because they grew with it, they watch it.
Right.
And for me, I love Star Wars. I will follow them, what they have to say, and then maybe read more books about it, you
Well,
know?
definitely the fans know more about Star Wars than Disney. I don't think there's any question about that. I mean, it's been so bad that now even the media is asking the question. Just the mere fact that they're asking the question, that should let everybody know that Star Wars is in a very, very bad place. But
Yes.
gonna leave right there, guys. We'll be back on Monday with another video. Till then, be safe.
Goodbye.